Alright, so it's dawn here on October 1st, 2016, so I thought I'd do a video, especially since it's Saturday, and that's really the only time that I schedule videos for this channel pretty much nowadays. This is just JBM from MrCreepshow09 here today, and yeah, like I haven't been able to do this video really is gonna have one topic, one particular review. There's a few, I try to do reviews every Saturday night like I was saying, but I can't do them every Saturday because essentially the task of performing the video, doing the notes, uploading it and everything, it's all time consuming, and we're all busy, and it's going to be a perpetual event, though. I mean, maybe it'll be sporadic here and there. Like the last one I did, like this is the channel, Class of Nukem High, 1986. That was 2 months ago. Oh, what else did I do? I did Edge of Sanity this year. Pretty much my penchants have shifted from horror movies, even though I still watch a lot, of course, but I don't watch as many movies as I do read nowadays. Ever since I ran into a copy of Jay Anson's Amityville Horror in August 2013, I've pretty much just been dedicated to horror literature and getting my fix that way and everything. And so the channel, I met a lot of nice people here on YouTube over the years. It turned 5 this past spring. Didn't do a video for that occasion. And me and Elmed just have been living separate lives, and obviously he's my brother. And we've been busy and everything. We can't get on the same page, but the channel's always going to be around. We're always planning on doing videos when we get the chance. And let me talk about a few movies that I've been seeing recently. I saw Darling. That was the one with the pink italics for the poster and everything. It's pretty disturbing. It's kind of like one of those really atmospheric, avant-garde indie horror films where it's like inside the mind of a maniac. I found it watchable, entertaining. It's like one of those movies where you could like be on your phone and still pay attention to it. That one's on Netflix. I rewatched Final Destination 3. I'm always rewatching that franchise. Absolutely love it. I'm reading the novelization. I got my copy of Halloween, Curtis Richard novelization, which is one of the most coveted horror novelizations out there. I'm in the middle of that, and then I was like, oh, I better rewatch the movie for like the billionth time just to see how it lines up and everything. So my predilections have pretty much shifted to books and literature, and I'm a huge collector. Used to be into action figures and whatnot, but those get dusty within like 2 weeks. You gotta store them, you gotta be the curator of that, you can't ruin the boxes. It's a lot of responsibility, which I don't like because I'm also a seller on eBay, so I'm pretty much selling off most of my action figures and everything, downsizing that. I just collect movies and books. I always look at it this way, like if it can entertain me, then I'm gonna keep it. Books entertain me. Toys don't entertain me. Movies entertain me. Always gonna have huge collection of movies. I mean, there goes one of my shelves right there. So on to some more stuff. Actually, obviously I've been focused on writing and everything. That's what I want to do. Write horror movies, write novels, write novelizations for movies. So I've been working on my blog. It started out as a blog actually last summer in 2015. It was a movie novelization blog where I did reviews and articles, and now I launched my website. As you know, I don't know if you guys just know me from MrCreepshow09, but I also have another channel, VillainNews, where I do horror movie news and villain profiles. Sci-fi, fantasy, horror, thriller, you know the genres. And here it is. Here, this isn't the channel, this is the website that I launched in June 2016. And I've been writing articles on this. Yeah, that's the banner that I created. Those are all icons of villains. I'm going to put the link in the description. I want you guys to visit, comment, leave suggestions for what you want to see from me. This is a Clash of the Titans novelization review that I did. I also did an in-depth one. This was like 3,000 word article that I wrote in August last month. Simon Hawke's adaptation of Friday the 13th, highly recommended. I go really in depth and talk about the differences and everything. I do a lot of excerpts. You learn about the Christie family more and everything. Really having fun with this. And as you see, I did 2 Halloween novelizations, and I'm about to do the original novelization, the Curtis Richard one. I did 2 and 3. And I even do comic book reviews, as you can see here. And here's the thing with YouTube and everything. Over the years, over the past 5 years, I'm going to be candid with you guys and everything. I've never even really talked about my channel. People do channel updates and everything. And I've done horror movie marathons in the past. Those are so grueling, so toilsome. Not going to do the one this year. Obviously don't have the time and everything. But I always had fun with those. You could go back and rewatch those. I did a lot of 80s slashers. As you guys know, 80s slashers are pretty much my go-to fix for the subgenres of horror. I've gotten restrictions censored by YouTube a lot over the years. There's been times where I've had to go dormant for like 6 months on MrCreepshow09 or VillainNews. I even have a third channel, Villain Radio, where I do film a lot of my collectibles and everything. Here's a bunch of videos that I filmed in the past year. Last October, I actually did my top 100 horror villains on here. I'm going to put that into article form on my website so that it's easier to scroll through and everything and read the I wrote a paragraph synopsis on every villain. That's 100 profiles that I did in 1 month. I wrote pretty much for 10 days straight the last 10 days. I released a video every night. It was insane. Yeah, I did a video every day for October last year, it looks like. I guess I did do a semi-marathon. I've done actual marathons where you do horror movie marathon reviews. Last October, it looks like I did a video every day. Anyway, on to other topics on here and everything. Like I said, I'm a huge movie novelization fan. Maybe I'll do a video where I talk specifically why I love those and everything. You just get a lot more depth and everything, and it gives you a different perspective on the movie. And I just love comparing the two and everything. Oh, a few other movies I've been watching. I also watched Frankenstein, Victor Frankenstein, the James McAvoy one written by Max Landis. It had me going for a little while. The dialogue was a bit cunning. And then it kind of like, for the final act, wasn't that strong. So I wouldn't say it's that memorable. Worth watching, yeah. That one's from the perspective of Igor, pretty much, where they try to give him a bit of civility. But it really doesn't work out because it's kind of a romance that it turns into. And he's really smart and everything, and actually Walmart's doing a pretty good deal where Universal released their icons, their Dracula series, their Wolfman series, their Frankenstein one. You could buy one. I think they're like, what, $14 to $20, somewhere in there. I got mine, Frankenstein one. A lot of those are really good, even though they were made in the 30s and 40s. Still really shrewd dialogue, really well crafted films. What else? I mean, I could do more videos on what I've been picking up and what I've been reading and everything. I still read a bunch of R.L. Stine Fear Street books. As you see, over the past few years, I reviewed several of them. And I pretty much read the 20 that I have in my collection, so I need to buy more. So I've been trying to stay opportunistic and like capitalize on a lot so I could buy one on eBay and start reading some more and everything, but perhaps on a more fortuitous occasion in the future, because I haven't found one yet at a decent price. I always get outbid or whatever, or not there for the final bid, so I get screwed. Anyway, yeah, also, I'm doing original novelization adaptations coming. Actually, you know the opening scene to Scream? I'm writing that into a novelization where right now it's about 2,000 words that I've written in the past few nights, and that's about halfway through it, so it's going to end up being about 4,000 words. I did an adaptation of Kathy's Curse, the 70s Canadian horror film, very underrated. Where is it? Oh, here it is. As you can see, this is original prose. This is a public domain movie. And I'm going to be doing... I've written about 50% of this one. I'm going to plan on finishing it this December and releasing it. I still have to create an Amazon Kindle authorship account so I could release it on there. Or I just might release it on the website. I don't know. But Scream is coming to the website. The opening scene to Scream, that's where Casey Becker, a.k.a. Drew Barrymore, gets slaughtered. One of the greatest opening horror movie scenes out there. I'm really having fun with it. Introducing Ghostface and everything, and I absolutely. I mean, 20th anniversary of that. It's gonna be It's gonna be the opening scene adaptation into prose, where I have an afterword where I talk about 20 years of Scream and what it means to me and how I just absolutely love it. And Scream Mania, when it came out in '96, it was huge. It revitalized the horror genre, and just going to talk and expand upon its impact culturally in the U.S. Anyway, it's like 7:30 a.m. I pretty much need to go to bed. Let me go over this list, see if like I said, I just get more freedom on the website. Definitely check the link, VillainNews.com. You don't even have to click the link. Just remember, VillainNews.com. Go to it. I'm writing articles. I have like 10 reviews. I have like 10 movie novelization reviews that are in the process of getting written, because what I do is I read like 30 books at once and I flip around because I get tired of a certain author's prose. So I hop around, and so it takes me a while to finish them sometimes, and then after I get done, it's like I get lazy and I don't want to fucking write the article, because it usually takes like 2 days of my life. After work and everything, it'll be like, okay, write the article this night, and then the next night it's completely edit the article and publish it. So anyway, yeah, it's all grueling. 5 years on YouTube, I'm pretty much always going to have the videos, but not do them as much and everything. It's going to be about pretty much the website, and I'm going to focus on reading. I write short stories too. Original short stories, Amityville short stories, and I still have several planned adaptations, pretty much fan fiction, where I'm not going to alter the fiction of the canon of the story. I'm just going to adapt the screenplay into prose. Anyway, that pretty much sums up everything that I have written down that I wanted to say. So thanks for watching. I'll try to do a few videos this October, but I have several things planned for my website this October, VillainNews.com, so check that out. I'm out.